So the other day I was out flying my drone and I took my phone out of its case to fit it in my drone remote controller, and wouldn't you know, as soon as I took it out of the case, I dropped it on the ground and the screen smashed, and now my phone no longer works. So I am on Metro PCS and I need to get a new phone, and I really don't want to pay their ridiculous prices for a brand new, top of the line phone. And I don't want to go with one of these cheaper phones either. I mean, I paid $200 for this phone, and I got it I literally got it 3 months ago. And I don't really think it's worth the $200 I paid for it. I mean, it's been freezing and whatever. Even without it being smashed, it wasn't running that well. So let me show you what I'm going to do on my computer real quick. Okay, so I've been kind of researching iPhones. I've never owned an iPhone before. I've read that Apple is going to be ending the support of iPhone 6 later this year, so I'm going to go with the iPhone 7. And this is, according to this seller, it is for the T-Mobile network. I'm on Metro by T-Mobile now, so this should work on the T-Mobile network. And I'm going to purchase this, and when it comes in, I'm going to try to activate it onto my account to replace the Android device that I just destroyed. So I am going to order this, and I will give an update when it comes in. Okay, so the phone is in. It took about a week for it to get here from California, and I live in Massachusetts. So I already kind of opened up the box, but I'll show you what was in the box when I opened it up. Just an eBay little advertisement card for their company, I guess. It was packed pretty well. The refurbished phone itself, lightning cable, and an off-brand charger. The phone itself, no cracks in the screen. There's some scuffs on the back of the phone, but not too bad. And it fires up. So I'm going to call Metro and activate it. And I'll get back to you after it's activated to see if it worked. Okay, so let's just go over the step-by-step process of activating this phone on the Metro network. Since it was a T-Mobile phone, previously I had no problem activating it on Metro. I simply dialed 611 from my wife's phone, since my phone I was replacing it with was broken and the iPhone wasn't activated yet. I dialed 611 from my wife's phone and spoke to a customer service representative. When the electronic automatic messaging thing came on, I just said I'd like to activate a phone, and it transferred me to a customer service rep. I'd like to note that if you're calling from a Metro phone and you dial 611 and all it does is open the Metro app, under the settings of the app, make sure that you disable 611 opens the app automatically. When you disable that, when you call 611, it will call customer service rather than just opening the app. Otherwise, you'll never get through to customer service. You'll just keep on opening the app. Okay, so after I stated that I wanted to activate a phone, it transferred me to a customer service rep. She verified my account information, and I explained to her which phone number I was transferring the iPhone onto, or activating the iPhone for. With the iPhone on, under the general settings, I went to the IEMI number and gave that to her. They need that to activate the phone. She then verified that IEMI against any information on file for it, whether it was stolen or money owed on it from a previous owner under contract. Once that was clear, she was able to activate the phone, and she told me I could get off the phone with her, restart the iPhone with my old SIM card in it, and it should work. So I got off the phone with her, turned my iPhone off, I placed the SIM card from my old Moto E into my iPhone 7. I fired it up and I made a phone call to my wife's phone, and it worked. All total, the process was about 5 minutes. So, if you can see the screen, I just got a text message. If you can see the screen rolling across, Metro by T-Mobile, it worked. I switched my SIM card into the phone after calling Metro. Restarted the phone, and everything worked. I was able to set it up and add the apps on it I wanted. So I think, knowing that this worked, I made a phone call, it worked. I'm going to order another one of these iPhone 7s for my wife, since she has the same exact, well, not the same exact Motorola E phone that I had, but an older version of the Motorola E phone that I have. So I'm going to buy her one of these iPhone 7s too. Even when I was talking to the woman on the phone at Metro, she said that even though the iPhone 7 is about like 6 years old at this point, 5 or 6 years old, she said it was still an upgrade over the phone I had just gotten rid of in 2020. So just some final thoughts. I absolutely love this iPhone. It's got 128 gigs of storage. My previous phone had 32. It's fast, it's smooth, it handles the apps I want to use, it has not freezed up on me once, it's very user intuitive. Obviously, if you're already an iPhone user, you're not going to be using an iPhone 7 unless it's a particular phone that's close to your heart. In my case, I've never had an iPhone. This was my first iPhone ever, and I think it's absolutely great. I'll be an iPhone user for life probably now that I've used it, and now that I've owned one. A few notes about the condition of the phone. This particular company rated it a 7 out of 10, meaning the screen would be in good condition, there may be some scuffs on the body, and the battery was going to have at least 85% battery health. Battery health is important on iPhones because anything less than 80% battery health, the system can't run optimally. So it was guaranteed to have at least 85% battery health. My phone actually had 100% battery health, so I'm thinking where it was a refurbished phone, they probably put in a new battery, since the one that was in there previously was probably below 80%. So they had to replace it with a new one to make sure it met their threshold of having at least 85%. So I think I lucked out on the battery health because it's got full battery health. And when I've charged it, it gets the full 100% charge and lasts me the whole day. I can't think of any other details that I may need to put in this video, but if there's anything I didn't cover that you might have questions about, don't hesitate to put some questions in the comments. Please like and subscribe for more reviews. There's also some other content on the DSE Network YouTube channel, including tax resources, more product reviews, and some cool art projects we've been working on.